Namaste, yogis, and welcome to Lifted Lotus Yoga. My name is Lacey, and it is such an honor to have you with us. For this practice, we're going to be doing Moon Salutations, or Chandra Namaskar. Moon Salutations are a beautiful way of energetically cooling down the body and connecting to the moon in any of her phases. We'll be joined by my daughter Angel, and there's no need for any props, so just roll out your mat, find yourself standing at the top of it, and we'll meet you there. Once you've found yourself standing at the top of your mat, go ahead and take a quarter turn to the right. You're still at the top of your mat, but you're facing the long edge of your mat. Hands are down by your side bodies. Feet are about hip-width distance apart, all 10 toes facing forward. Draw the belly button in, lengthen through the crown of your head as you gently press into the feet. And maybe just to begin, go ahead and close your eyes. Soften the space between your eyebrows. Soften the lips. Soften the jaw. Let's take 3 energetically cleansing breaths. So big inhale, filling up through the nose to a comfortable fill. And then opening up the mouth and letting out a... Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, fill up to a comfortable capacity. And then exhale all the way to the bottom until there's nothing left. Do that 1 more time, all on your own. Nice work. Go ahead and bring your hands into heart center, bow your chin into your chest, and take a moment just to set an intention for your moon salutations. Let your moon salutations have some kind of purpose. Maybe it's a word, maybe it's a phrase, a mantra that you resonate with right now, or maybe it's a picture, or maybe it's a person you'd like to dedicate your practice to. I'll give you just a couple of moments of silence so that you can find your intention. Once you've found your intention, let's seal it in. Big inhale, fill up. And then let an exhale carry a smile across your face. Flutter open your eyes. Take an inhale, circle, sweep up towards the sky. Let the palms touch above you. And as you exhale, reach the right hand down to the right side and tilt over to the right, rainbowing up and over with the left hand. Lengthen through the left fingertips and press into both of your feet as you keep the chest and shoulders nice and square. Next, inhale, rise to center, reach both hands nice and high. As you exhale, left hand down to the left side and tilt to the left. Again, pressing through both of the feet. Try to keep the shoulders nice and square with each other. Take an inhale, come back to center, reach both hands nice and high. And as you exhale, step the feet out wide and apart from each other, coming into star pose. So point the toes slightly out, heels slightly in. Arms are wide and open. If you'd like to, bring your hands behind your back for a modified or supported back bend. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, slowly shine the heart to the sky. Next, inhale, gently come back up. Reach both hands nice and wide, once again into that T. Turn the toes out and heels further in as you come into a goddess pose. Bending the knees about a 90-degree angle. Slightly tuck in the tailbone, and then maybe you find a cactus through the arms, any kind of mudra that you'd like to do, maybe a sway back and forth through the hips. Take another breath. Next, inhale, rise yourself back up. Arms come out wide into a T. Turn your left toes towards the long edge of the mat and the right toes towards the back of your mat. With your next inhale, reach towards the back of your mat. And as you exhale, right hand to right shin or ankle. Finding triangle pose, Trikonasana. Allow yourself to lengthen through the left fingertips, pull the belly button in, and press into both of the feet. Engage that right quadricep by gently lifting the right kneecap up. Take 1 more breath. With your next exhale, cartwheel the hands down towards the right foot. Finding a runner's lunge, all 10 toes facing the back of the mat. Drop down onto your left knee. Coming into Anjaneyasana or low lunge, bring your hands to the top of your right knee and press the right knee away from you. Pull your belly button in. You can choose to keep the left toes curled under, or you can uncurl them. You decide what works best for you and your body. You can choose to keep the hands where they are, or next inhale, circle the hands up towards the sky, deepening the posture just a little bit. Pull the belly button in, stay strong through the core, one more breath. Next exhale, hands find the mat. Lift the left knee off of the mat. We're going to turn towards the long edge of the mat and find Skadasana, or one-legged low squat. So the left leg is long and you're sitting down into the right hip. Maybe the hands are to the earth for support. Maybe you feel that you can bring your hands to heart center. You decide what works best for you for this first Skadasana. Take another breath. Big inhale, and as you exhale, press yourself up into a wide-legged forward fold. Toes turn gently in, heels turn out. Maybe you grab your ankles and pull yourself deeper into the fold. You can have a slight bend in the knees if you need to, but release the tension in the neck by gently shaking the head no, and maybe softly nodding yes. One more breath here. Big inhale rises you up about halfway, and as you exhale, come to Skadasana on the other side. Sit down into the left leg and extend the right leg wide. Hands to the mat or hands to heart, you decide what works, but engage your core, so pull the belly button in. One more breath. Big inhale, and as you exhale, turn towards the top of your mat, finding runner's lunge on the other side. So left foot is forward. Come down onto the right knee, finding your low lunge, your Anjaneyasana. Make sure your left knee is lined up with your left ankle, and then bring the hands on top of the left knee. Energetically press the left knee away, pull the belly button in. Decide what you'd like to do with the back toes, so uncurl them or keep them curled. If you did it on the other side, do it on this side. Next inhale, circle the hands to the sky. One more breath. Next exhale, hands come down to the mat. Lift up straight through the back leg, straighten through the front leg, and spin your back heel down to the mat. Find there to be about a 45-degree angle in the right foot, so right toes are slightly pointing towards the top corner of the mat. Bring your left hand onto your left ankle or shin, and next inhale, reach the right hand high. Triangle pose on the other side. Adjust until it feels right, pull the belly button in. Spark life through the right fingertips as it shoots to the sky. Engage the quadricep on the left leg by gently lifting the left kneecap. And press into both of your feet. Take another breath. Nice job. Next inhale, rise all the way up. Turn the toes out, heels in, and exhale into a goddess pose. Do whatever you'd like with your hands. Maybe you leave them up high. Maybe you rest them on top of the thighs. But be mindful of your spine. So tuck the tailbone in, pull the core in. And let's take another breath. Next inhale, rise up through the legs, arms out wide into a T. Coming into our star pose, choose to keep the arms out wide, or maybe find them into that support and at the low back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, gentle back bend. Shine the heart high. Use an inhale to gently come back to center. Reach both arms nice and wide, and then reach them high to the sky. Turn all 10 toes to face the long edge of the mat. Bend deeply through the left knee, and then step the left foot to meet the right. Separate the feet about hip width distance apart. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, right hand down to the right side, tilt to the right. Square off the shoulders, maybe roll the left shoulder back slightly. Inhale up to center, reach both hands high. Exhale, left hand down to the left side, tilt to the left. Again, maybe you need to roll the right shoulder back just a little bit. Inhale back to center, reach both hands nice and high, palms touch above you, exhale, hands find heart center. Maybe bow your chin into your chest and connect back into that intention, that purpose that you set at the beginning. If you found your eyes to be closed, flutter them open. Keeping the hands at heart center, we're going to come into tree pose or Vrikasana. Press down through the right foot. Slide the left foot to the inside of the right ankle. Maybe just the toes touch down. Maybe you want to slide that left foot higher up to the inside of the right calf. Or maybe you want to guide it up all the way to the inside of the right thigh. Just be mindful of that right knee joint and keeping that left foot away from it. And then press the left foot into the right leg into the left foot, regardless of where you have that left foot. Either choose to keep the hands at heart center, maintain that breath, or with your next inhale, start to grow your branches or your arms nice and tall. Feel steady through that right foot, and if you fall out, it's okay. Just gently bring yourself back in. Take a couple more rounds of breath here. One more round of breath. Find something to stare at. Let it give you stability. With your next exhale, start to bring the hands back into your heart center and release the left foot to the earth. Shake out that right ankle a little bit, shake out the hands, shake out that left foot, and then find yourself into a passive mountain pose, Tadasana. Feet are hip width distance apart, hands down by your side bodies, draw the belly button in, lengthen tall through the crown of the head. This time I'd like you to heel toe your feet together, so your big toes touch and a little space between your ankles. Take an inhale, circle, sweep up with the arms, reach them tall towards the sky. This time bringing the palms together and then lock your thumbs together. If you really want to, you can do the supported side stretch with the right hand down the right side, or take an inhale, and as you exhale, gently tilt to the right. Pressing through the palms, pressing through the feet, keep the core engaged and the shoulders nice and square. Inhale back to center. Exhale, tilt to the left. Rainbowing out through the right side of the body. Feel a deep stretch all the way down the right side. Inhale back to center. And as you exhale, step the feet out wide and apart into your star pose. Arms out wide into a T. If you'd like to, you can again modify with the hands at the small of the back, or you can bring your hands to heart center, or you can keep them out wide. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, gently back bend. Inhale back to center. As you exhale, turn the heels in, toes out a little more into your goddess pose. Again, express yourself through your hands however you want to. They can do whatever feels right. Let's take 2 more breaths in this goddess. Check in with the tailbone, tuck it slightly under, and pull the belly button in. 1 more breath. Next, inhale, straighten through the legs. Reach the arms out wide into a T if they aren't already. Turn the left toes to face the long edge of the mat. Turn the right toes to face the back edge of the mat. Next, inhale, reach towards that back edge. Exhale, right hand to right foot, shin. Or maybe it even touches down to the floor. Find that same Trikonasana, that same triangle pose, engaging through the legs, engaging through the core, and sparking life through the left fingertips. Choose to keep the left fingertips nice and tall, or exhale, half bind the left hand behind the back. Kind of finding a shoulder opener here. Maybe turn the gaze to the sky or out to the side, whatever works. Take another breath. Next, inhale, reach the left hand nice and high. And as you exhale, cartwheel the hand down to the back of the mat, finding your runner's lunge with the right foot forward. Drop down onto your left knee. Bring the hands onto the right knee. Choose to stay here if you want, or inhale, circle the hands to the sky. Choose to stay here, or exhale, gentle back bend, shining the heart up. Inhale up to center. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Lifting up the left knee, spin to face the long edge of your mat for your Skadasana, your one-legged low squat. Again, your hands can stay to the mat, or you can bring your hands to heart center. Take another breath. If you have your hands at heart center, see if you can keep them there as you inhale and exhale into a wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands to the ankles or maybe in between the legs and walk yourself deeper into your wide-legged forward fold. Let's take 2 more breaths. Next, inhale, rise up about halfway and sit down into your Skadasana on the other side. So you're sitting into the left leg, right leg is long. Decide if you want to keep the hands at the earth or bring them to your heart. Couple more breaths. Stay present in what you feel. Noticing the energy that you're creating in your body, how it's cooling down. Big inhale, and as you exhale, come into your runner's lunge towards the top of your mat with your left foot forward. Come down onto your right knee. Bring the hands to the top of the left knee. Coming into that Anjaneyasana on this side, inhale, circle the hands to the sky. If you skipped it on the other side, skip it on this side, or exhale, gentle back bend. Just enough to where you feel the heart shining up. Inhale up to center, exhale, hands down to the mat. Straighten out through the right leg, lifting it off the mat. Straighten through the left leg. Spin the right foot down to where it's at a 45-degree angle at the back of the mat. Left hand to left foot, shin, or maybe to the earth. Inhale, reach the right hand nice and high, lining up those shoulders, sparking up through the right fingertips. Get engaged first, so press through the feet, engage the core. If you skipped it on the other side, skip it on this side, or exhale, right hand behind the back, half bind. That little bit of an opening you're getting through that right shoulder. Nice work. Inhale, reach the right hand high, and then imagine that it's pulling you all the way up. Turn the toes out, heels in, goddess pose. Express yourself in this goddess pose however you'd like. Maybe there's a little movement. Maybe you sway side to side. Perfect. Add a little fun to your practice. Maybe you lift the heels. One more breath. Find stillness if you aren't already. Inhale, straighten through the legs. Decide where you'd like your hands for your star pose, either at heart or out wide. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale back to center. Reach all 10 fingers nice and tall. Turn your toes to face the long edge of the mat. Bend your right knee and step your right foot to meet your left. Bring the big toes to touch and a little space between your ankles. Bring your hands to touch and lock your thumbs. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, tilt to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, tilt to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, hands find heart center. Keeping your hands at heart center, press through your left foot this time and find your right foot to the inside of your left leg, whether it's down at the ankle, the inside of the calf, or all the way to the inside of the thigh. Once you have that right foot placed, press it into the inside of the left leg to the right foot. Find something to stare at that's straight in front of you. Choose to keep those hands at heart or use your inhale to grow your hands to the sky. Take another breath. Beautiful work. With a controlled exhale, start to bring the hands back into your heart and release the right foot to the mat. Shake out the left foot, shake out the hands, shake out the right foot, and find yourself into your mountain pose, hands down by the sides of the body. Thank you so much for joining us for these moon salves. Bringing your hands into heart center, bowing your chin into your chest. From our hearts to your hearts, namaste.